Last time on Must Be Dice, the Paradise Path Mystery Solvers Club took on a strange new case, finding out what happened to a blue bicycle. However, it feels like there's more going on than the client has led them to believe. After making a sketchy deal with the Hell's Pass gang, the group got their first lead. The last known photograph of the bike was taken out in the woods by a secret smoke spot. Dex, Sloan, Virgil, and Spencer made their way out to the woods, only to be met by a pack of coyotes with some strange fungi growing on their skin. Maybe it has something to do with the weird flecks floating around out here, but the real question is, what does any of this have to do with a bicycle? I'm your keeper, Armando Torres, and welcome to episode 2 of Must Be Dice, Paradise Path.
Thank you so much.
It was a great intro.
Really good.
Really set the scene.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all right.
We got those wolves breathing down our necks.
okay.
Yeah, we don't want to gas them up too much.
Yeah, coyotes. Forest
Coyotes, pardon me.
Yeah.
You can kick a coyote.
Woods coyotes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Easily.
medium size.
I've seen coyotes walking down my neighborhood before, and not current neighborhood, but previous neighborhood, and you could fight a coyote.
Just
Easy.
get big.
Dex is making himself large.
Picking up right where we left off, Dex had his hands up in the air, trying to make himself look big in front of that coyote, but it didn't seem like it was working, right, Keeper?
Did not appear to at all.
So,
Because these are the Last of Us coyotes.
Oh, I see, yeah. Mushroom coyotes.
Yeah.
So cool as a cucumber, Dex slowly brings his hands down into his pockets and pulls out a pair of nunchucks.
Awesome.
Now, hold on. I do have a question for the rest of you. Did you all know that Dex keeps nunchucks on him?
I would have assumed.
Yeah, I assumed. He seems the type.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not too much of a surprise.
What pockets does he have that are deep enough for these nunchucks, though?
Get that jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a woman's jacket. But okay.
So what if
He
it
doesn't
is?
care. Yeah.
Might be. I don't
What
know.
does that do
Who
for
cares?
you? What does this do for
What
you?
does it say on your shirt here?
So Dex always wears his signature windbreaker. That's a neon-colored windbreaker,
Yeah,
pastels, and then a white T-shirt that says "shirt" on it.
Mm.
gotcha.
Well, it's a great thing that we were able to keep that momentum going. So,
Virgil has seen this before. He knows that when these nunchucks are out, that whoever is on the receiving end is in imminent danger.
Sloan, are you flustered by this? Is this like, or are you
doing some, like-
repulsed by his violent?
Yeah.
Spencer, stop calling me out. I told you that in confidence.
They can't hear us.
Yes, they can.
I say loudly.
Everyone can hear us. How are you going to defend us from those coyotes?
I reach into my back pocket. Butterfly knife.
What are you going to do? Whittle them something?
I guess I'm gonna stab a fucking dog.
Okay, hang on. I think I have a really, really heavy book in my bag. Maybe I can swat at the coyotes with it.
You should swing the bag, leave it in the bag, and then use the bag as a swinging.
I'm sorry, are you an honor roll student?
No, because I don't apply myself.
I know, and you really could be if you did.
I could, but I'm way more interested in those black background green text sites we talked about earlier. I won't let a school program me. They just want to work me to the bone to death. That's all they care about.
Virgil, look out!
I'm going to try to protect Dex because I
Okay.
care for his well-being,
And
even
you
though
have-
he has nunchucks.
you have a weapon too, right?
I think all I have right now is brass knuckles.
Okay. Sure.
That's a weapon.
That's 11. Since 9 plus 2.
Okay.
Don't fucking bite, my friend.
And you catch the coyote completely off guard. It makes like a yelping noise.
Morph.
And it turns to look you in the face, and you see that this fungus that is growing on it, now that you're able to get a clear look at it, is actually growing by the second.
Oh my god. Oh god, there's fungus growing on this coyote.
Can I stab the coyote while he's holding it?
You can, yeah. So you want to come over and stab it?
Yeah.
So you're going to roll to kick some ass. Roll 2d6 plus tough.
It's
man.
not looking good. Oh!
Oh!
10. 9.
You got 9.
I got 9.
Okay, so you are able to inflict some harm, but unfortunately you got a mixed success. So that means that I get to take a soft move on you. So how much damage does your knife do?
1
Just
harm
say a big
hand.
number. Say a big
Oh,
number.
12.
12 harm.
The game crashes.
Yeah.
It does 1 harm up close.
Yeah, 1 harm hand.
Where's Spencer stabbing the coyote?
I guess just the heart is
Okay.
where, because I imagine he's holding the coyote up, or something. So I just kind of go for where I think the heart
Don't worry,
would be.
friends. I've got this coyote subdued non-violently.
So Spencer takes his butterfly knife, does like a cool little trick. It was already open, by the way, but still doesn't closes it to do a cool little
Nice.
hand flip trick.
Thank you.
And then plunges his knife deep into the heart of the coyote, who seems to have absolutely no reaction to this whatsoever, other than to turn its head around towards you and start growling at you while trying to get out of Virgil's hand. The other two
I say
coyotes,
shit, and I try to run behind James.
So you run behind Dex, and the other coyotes are starting to slowly creep in.
Hang on. I know I'm a vegetarian pacifist, but desperate times. I swing my book bag, which carries a extra large compendium of Clarice de Guise's collected works inside of it, and I swing it to kind of do a big round
sort of
hit
fend off
at
the
the
other
coyotes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 7, but I'm going to use luck to change my roll to a 12.
Okay, so
Ooh.
luck is a feature that everybody has here. You can sort of see it on your sheet. Luck does not replenish.
Yeah.
The luck that you have is the only amount of luck that you have for the entire lifetime of your character. And when your luck runs out, you are what the game calls doomed. And bad stuff will basically start to happen to you as your character slowly goes down a path that maybe they didn't want to go behind.
Oh.
But now you're able to use that to get your roll to a 12. So you swing your backpack, your book bag, and not only do you sort of fend off the 3 coyotes that are standing in front of you, but you're able to hit all of them in the face, and they make almost like a cartoonish like almost like you're playing them like a coyote xylophone.
Mm-hmm.
So they each take 2 harm, and they sort of back off, and they're, at least for now, not going to directly attack you. But there is one coyote struggling in Virgil's arms, and another one that is sneaking up behind, heading towards Dex.
I'm behind Dex.
And turn head.
Oh no! Oh god! You missed a couple. Sloan.
Do Virgil or I notice that they're behind them?
Yeah, the coyotes aren't being very quiet. They're actually chattering or chirping. I don't know what they do.
Dex flips around, moving Spencer now away from the line of the coyote.
Excuse me.
Spencer, who sees one coyote and is just like, gets spun around and is now in front of 3 angry, hurt coyotes going, oh!
But then Dex takes a swing with his nunchucks at that other coyote.
Okay.
5 plus, what is it, tough?
7.
7 plus 1, so 8.
You hit this coyote in the face with the nunchucks. This coyote, as opposed to the other ones, has their head is mostly covered in this crusty ass looking fungus, and when you hit it in the head, that sort of grouping of fungus explodes, and a cloud of spores sort of wafts out, and you breathe it in, and for a second you feel very, very not good.
Sloan cannot reconcile what's happening to her right now because she's an animal lover, but Dex just looked so hot doing that.
Okay.
Dex holds the nunchucks in a defensive position and goes,
Sloan, I'm going to need you to roll to kiss some ass, actually. No, you don't have to.
Oh my God.
You thought you were going to get to kiss his ass.
That was not the time, Sloan.
Wow.
The 3 coyotes that were sort of at a distance are starting to head inwards towards you guys again.
Oh my
I
god!
thought we scared him away.
They were deterred for a second, but it almost seems like they're not acting like normal, rational animals would act.
Here's a rationalizing situation. Virgil's gonna throw this coyote at the other coyotes.
Okay, you prepare to throw the coyote, and just like what happened with Dex, the sort of spores on its head explode, and you also inhale just a cloud of spores. It almost seems like something is trying to crawl into your brain.
Ew. Oh, God. It feels like something's crawling into my brain.
Very descriptive. Do you want to throw the coyote?
I would still like to do that.
Okay, roll to kick some ass.
Oh, shit. That's a
5
A
plus,
7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
2.
a 7.
okay, yeah, 7.
You throw this coyote at the other 3 coyotes, who once again just sort of get pushed back a little bit.
Could I read a bad situation?
You absolutely can.
11?
Oh.
That is an 11.
So I'm going to ask, first of all, what's the best way to protect the victims? The victims being us.
So here's the interesting thing about Monster of the Week. Sometimes there is more information to give you, and sometimes the information is get the fuck away from these coyotes right now.
Okay. I'm going to say, what's my best way out?
The best way out, as you notice, the coyotes really seem to be forming sort of like a horseshoe shape towards the path of the secret smoke shot or spot. They really seem to just be pushing you back towards the way you came. So there is a completely open path towards the way that you came from.
Then I would also like to ask, looking at the smoke spot, what is our best way in? Is there a way around these things that we haven't noticed?
Other than defeating them and or sort of just going around, no. The other thing that kind of sucks about the smoke spot is that it is just kind of an open field in the middle of these trees. And you can see some stuff growing over there that looks like just random bushes of stuff. You can maybe see like one weed plant sort of popping out from that. But it looks like your best way in is to either go around or kill these coyotes and try to get over there.
All right.
Honestly, it looks like the best bet might just be getting out.
So yeah, I relay all that information to everybody. I go, look, I don't think these coyotes, I just stabbed one and it's fine. We might need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God. What about our bike? We're supposed to be looking for this bike.
We can't look for a bike if we're dead.
Spencer's right.
Thank you.
As you're talking, a coyote jumps up and tries to attack Sloan. He's jumping straight and fighting for your face.
Morph.
Help!
Dex uses the power of heart to help someone. Don't roll cool, automatically help as though you rolled a 10. It says I grant them +1 on their roll.
6.
6 plus 1. I say that you are able to stop this coyote with your hands, and it is just like chomping at your face, really trying to get you. And just like you've seen happen with your friends, a couple of these like the fungus groupings on its body explode, and you breathe in some of the spores. But unlike what happened with them, it sort of has a weird effect on you where you fall into that black place that you go sometimes when you see things. And you see nothing. And you can sort of hear the screams of all of your friends, all of your family members, which, if we're being honest, that one actually kind of makes you pretty happy. You even hear Deidre go, "Oh God, I wish I had more pork."
Where are you guys? What's happening?
Hey, you should probably wake up.
Dex, is that you?
And with the sound of Dex's voice, you snap back, and a coyote is biting at your face. As
But Dex has his nunchucks in the coyote's jaws. Just cool as a cucumber. You should probably wake up. You should probably wake up right
I
now.
scramble up. Thanks, Dex.
Sure.
So you are able to avoid it. 2 coyotes are taking an opportunity to sort of jump over at you, Spencer.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting the fuck out of there. I'm not trying to get whatever these mind control spores are in my face too. So I'm just turning and running.
Okay, you are turning and running. You are going to roll act under pressure. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus cool. And you do get plus 2 because you're able to act on 2 pieces of information that you're able to glean.
Okay. So 9.
You rolled a mixed success. So I am going to give you a choice. You can run away and get away without being attacked by these coyotes, but your friends will not know what you have done. They will still be fighting as if they are force strong.
Or
that's it. You can stay and fight. And
well, I turn to run, and I make it about halfway, and then I look back and see them valiantly fighting the coyotes, and I turn around to go back and help if I can.
Okay.
Spencer.
Doing that will mean that the two coyotes who are still
Cough in
chasing
my
after
face.
you are going to run after you.
Yeah.
You can run away though.
I yell, "Help! Help!"
So Sloan, you are able to get out from under the coyote and get up. I'll say that Dex, you are able to sort of throw the coyote off to the side, and you see that your friend Spencer is just sort of running around in a circle being chased by two coyotes going, help! Help!
I'm also waving my knife.
Yeah. This is the most exercise you've ever seen him do in his life.
Oh, yeah.
This is a dire situation that we're in.
Dex, what do we do?
I mean, I guess we could either just all run away together, or we could stay and fight the coyotes.
All right, Dex always knows what's going
He
on.
always
run.
knows. He always knows.
I checked.
Spencer, listen to Dex.
That's
He
what
said we
I'm saying.
should run away.
There's
That's
a
what I've been
third
saying.
coyote that's chasing Spencer around.
Yeah,
Spencer, listen to Dex. He's saying we should run.
that was what I said
I think Dex
2
is
turns
right.
ago.
We should run. Good thinking, Dex.
Fuck's
So
sake.
you decide to run?
Hurry, follow Dex.
Okay.
He's our de facto leader.
I just scowl.
So Dex starts running, following the path of the bike tracks, and I'm assuming the rest of you follow as well.
Yes.
Okay. As you start to return back home, you notice that the spores that you've seen in the air sort of floating around are getting less and less and less. The coyotes are still really, really close on your tail. But suddenly, as you get to this area where there's almost no spores, just a few little flecks, suddenly they seem confused and don't seem able to see where any of you are.
Are they still chasing after us at all?
They're no longer chasing you. And as you turn around to look back behind you, as you enter the entrance to town, you're leaving the woods, you notice that they're gone and you don't see them at all.
Oh my God. I did it.
Jesus Christ.
I saved us.
Spencer, all I saw was you running away while Dex was coming up with a real plan of escape.
Spencer,
That was my plan.
I saw you try to kill and mutilate that coyote. You said you were a crypto-pacifist.
Yeah, I am, but if something is trying to kill me, I'm gonna stab it.
No, he said he was into cryptocurrency.
Yeah, also, you may have just misunderstood me. It's probably much more likely that I was just telling you about Ethereum. Talking at you about cryptocurrency. It's decentralized.
What the heck happened in there?
I don't know, but I think we might be way in over our heads with this one. I didn't see a bike.
Seemed like there was a connection between the spores and the coyote's aggression. Or maybe not.
That's an interesting theory, Dex. Thank you for bringing it up. I don't know. Did anybody see anything besides the lack of a bike?
No.
When those spores burst and I inhaled some, I don't know if this happened to any of you, but I just went to this dark, cold and hollow place. I was all alone, and I was just seeing horrible things happening to the people I cared about, and some that I don't care about. That actually wasn't too bad. But it was just haunting, and I didn't know if I was going to come back from it.
Another premonition?
It was different.
I just needed to cough.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Just a bit of
So
a cough.
all of you breathed in these spores?
You didn't?
I didn't breathe in any spores. Hell no.
Do you think that there's something wrong with us?
I have no idea. I don't feel good, that's for sure.
There might be, but there also might not be.
He's right.
Well said.
Since you guys have left the spores, you notice that you still have a bit of a cough, but things aren't nearly as hazy as they felt when you were deep inside of the woods.
What do we do now, Virgil?
I don't know. I think we might need to have a chat with Lucas. Do we know where he is?
You know that Lucas has a shift at the mall.
A weenie shack?
No, actually, next to the
It's a factory.
the Orange George.
Orange George. Orange George.
Okay. How much time until your shift, Sloan?
It's soon, but with everything going on, I feel like I should just not go, maybe?
Don't go.
I don't know. we can go and then I can try not to be seen by anyone from the Wiener Factory.
I know you're vehemently against this, but we have to go to the mall together.
It'll be fun. Look, Dex, I bet you love the mall, Dex. I mean, I haven't ever seen you come by the Wiener Factory, but if you ever did, I could give you some free wieners on the house.
That'd be cool.
You know?
I guess.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Time to go visit the sheep. Oh.
Spencer, are you okay?
This is sort of an interesting mechanic to the game. Not everyone has a means of transportation, but I do believe that Dex, you do.
Well, my dad has a car, but it's pretty old. So it's not in great shape, but it is a car. 4 wheels.
That's all we
steering
got.
Engine.
Okay.
Has all those parts.
So you take your dad's old car, which, by the way, is a car. It's a junker that he bought to hopefully restore it with his son. But his son, just like with the treehouse, took absolutely no interest in it either way. And when his dad angrily yelled, "Don't you want a nice car to drive around?" Dex responded with, "Yeah," or "No," or whatever.
Is it a Chrysler LeBaron?
It's a 1979 Chevy Camaro.
Well, I think that's rad.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess.
I've never actually been in a car.
You've never been in a car?
The Derpies don't let me go in the car, so I take the bus or I walk everywhere. And my parents also died in a car accident, so you know, it's
You're
like
afraid of cars.
yeah, it's probably how I'll die too.
Dex holds his hand out in front of Sloan. You want to drive?
I don't have a license.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
That's fine then.
Do it.
Yeah, he doesn't offer this opportunity to many folks. So,
Really?
yeah.
Not even you, Virgil? You're his best
I've
friend.
never driven that old car.
I
I've
guess
never driven it.
I
It's
guess I
fine.
could.
Sure, if you want to. Here you go.
Okay.
Dex hands over the keys.
All right. I'm going to need... This is not part of it, by the way, not anything that I planned. Sloan, I need you to act under pressure. That's a 2d6 plus cool.
Oh,
Oh, can I offer some
Uh-oh.
helping out in this situation?
Yeah, how would you like to help out? You have to describe.
Who's sitting? So I'm in the front seat. Who's in the passenger seat and who's in the back? Is
I'm
Virgil?
going to say that Virgil's in the
I'll be in the passenger seat. I'll just give the wheel a yank if it's ever going askew.
Can you let's roll to help out? It's going to be 2d6 plus cool.
Virgil, I don't know what I'm doing. So I have an 8.
You have an 8.
Got a 3.
Oh, you got that experience though.
You do.
Yep, I
Please
got
mark
that
experience
experience.
on your sheet.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I've done a great job of explaining this, but the way this game works is that you don't level up necessarily by killing monsters. You mark experience every time you fail,
Yeah.
and then that will allow you to do some cool
I can
stuff
offer
later.
help as well.
Okay, so you know she's trying to impress you.
No, it's easy. You just
Okay.
kind of like turn the wheel and like the foot things are like for gas and for brake.
Oh, okay.
Is it a manual?
There's a 11 for help.
So on an 11, you grant +1 to your roll. What do you have?
So then Dex goes, "You're really smart. You should probably be able to figure it out."
You think I'm smart?
Yeah, you're always
I
reading
lean
books
up and
stuff.
go, I think he's hitting on you. And it's just a little, I say it a little too loud.
Before you could form a thought, I yanked the wheel to the right.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is what driving is like, huh? And I have that stop sign. I have to stop at that. Is that how that?
Yeah, hit the brakes, hit the brakes!
Okay. Okay. Sorry. So what are you guys planning for after summer break, huh? I'm waiting to see what schools I get into and get my finals results. But what are you guys doing?
All I care about right now is figuring out this mystery that we're at. Turn left!
Okay.
Oh,
What about
God.
you, Spence?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm very nervous and kind of white knuckling it. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying with my parents. I'm not trying to pay rent.
Oh, okay. That's well. Maybe you could come visit me when I'm Vassar. I don't know, Harvard.
Maybe,
where I'll end up. And Dex, what about you? Where are you headed? Maybe some Ivy League.
I don't know. I mean, I applied to a couple schools to do like some stuff, but I also might like just take the year off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dex, by the way, has the window down, is in the backseat, has the window down and his head just kind of hanging out. He's just kind of really enjoying the
As they're
ride.
driving by, some rando person on the street goes, "Hey, Dex!" Gives them a thumbs up. They go by as in this car weaving in and out of the road.
To calm my nerves and for distraction, I turn on the CD player, and it's the entire Chumbawamba album.
Oh, what's
cool.
a mixtape?
It's
a
a mixtape, but only of the Chumbawamba.
It's Chumbawamba and then one Pat Benatar song.
Which one?
Invincible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you,
the night away.
The mall was 2 blocks back.
Oh, okay, sorry. And I turn around and screeching make it into to the mall parking lot and barely get into the parking spot without hitting the tree.
so
on the other side of it.
you
Nice job.
I think he's hitting on you.
Spencer, shut it!
Oh, sorry.
you have reached
Dex. He gives a thumbs up to someone in the mall parking lot.
you have reached the East Path Mall. It is sort of a rundown, smaller mall, not like one that you would see in a big city, but one that just has like a couple of stores, its own little food court. I'll say that the kind of mall it is that the biggest store that you have here, and this actually came in a few years ago, and it was really big news for everyone, is a Lids. You now have a Lids.
Cool.
So you're able to get, Dodgers hats that
Yeah.
they come in every color except for Dodgers colors.
Right.
Mhm.
Question. Is this the type of mall that has a church and a karate studio and a 24-hour
Scientology.
fitness in it? Yeah.
And like
No.
a kid's play palace.
Yeah.
or whatever.
No,
that's-
because it has all of those things in 2 different churches. in it.
Oh, okay. And a Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we glean any info if we try to eavesdrop on the line in front of Lids?
Oh, good call.
Yeah. Can you investigate a mystery?
Guys, I can't even tell you how many things you learn when you're hanging around the line for new releases at Lids. Maybe as we're just heading to see Lucas, we just swing by.
All right. Keep our ears open.
I'm just curious, what previous information have you gotten from listening to people at Lids, and why were you at Lids?
Well, actually,
I'm
you
just
would
curious.
you would probably be pretty into it. This
Really?
is your whole thing. Yeah, a lot of intrigue.
Like what? At Lids?
Yeah, did you hear that story about the vice principal and what's in his basement?
Well, yeah, of course I heard about it, but what was it?
I rolled 8, and
Plus
then
you're sharp.
plus my sharp, so 9.
Okay. Well, first of all, you're not getting out of this. What was in the vice principal's basement?
He's got a printer. Nobody has printers in their homes anymore. Isn't that crazy? So, like, what is he doing with this? This is a conspiracy.
I don't think that's a conspiracy. I think he's just probably printing documents.
What?
As this is happening, you are standing in front of Lids and you are able to overhear 2 people talking to each other. You go to high school with these 2 guys, but neither of you really know them. One of them is wearing a Detroit Tigers hat, but it's different colored puzzle pieces,
Cool.
just sort of scattered around it. And the other one is wearing a Dodgers hat that comes in Lakers colors.
Cool,
Both
cool,
of
cool,
which
cool,
are
cool.
hats that I, in real life, owned when I went to school. It was size 8 3/4, baby. Got a big head. And they go, yeah, man. So, like, have you heard anything from Lucas? That fool said he was supposed to sell me, something magical, if you catch my drift, but he still hasn't really come through. And the other guy goes, yeah, I don't know. You know, Lucas, he's always been kind of a flake, just kind of not really the kind of guy that, hold on, Dex? Dex, is that Dex?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man, how's it going?
How's it going?
Always good to see you, Dex. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, bud.
And then they walk away. They enter the Lids.
Well, before they're walking away, hey, were you talking about Lucas?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Are you hanging out with that cop kid?
Cop kid. Just because my dad's a cop, I
Yeah.
can't legally be a cop yet.
No, but you're half cop on your dad's side.
What?
Yeah, that's how it works.
I don't think that's how it works, buddy.
Well, you don't shop at Lids now, so
I mean,
and they high five each other.
But
Hey,
I'm
he's
in
my
line.
friend.
and he has no jurisdiction
Oh, he's
here.
your friend?
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude, my bad. And
Thanks,
they dap
Dex.
you up like 5 different handshakes. There you go. Yep. And the ritual is complete. You are now, in their mind, a cool kid.
Oh,
Oh.
thank God. Thank you, Dex.
So is it like
Sure.
is it like if your mom is Jewish, then you're Jewish? Is it the same with
Yeah.
cop?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
your father is a cop,
If you're a cop on your
You're
father's
a cop.
side, yeah.
no matter what.
And then you have a birthright to visit Rampart.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's a curse.
They'll bust you out.
Yeah. We were talking about Lucas. You know, why? What's up?
Well, he like asked us to find this bike, but we don't think it's his bike because his bike is red and the
Yeah.
bike he's looking for is blue.
I hold the
So-
picture up to their face.
That's the picture.
Don't say a word.
How did you get that out of my pocket?
So we like went to the woods where the Hell's Pass gang, they told us that there was like a shack out there. So we went out to the woods, but then we ended up fighting a bunch of coyotes and there was a bunch of mushroom growing on them. And then some of us inhaled some things that made us feel bad. And Sloan saw a vision.
Well, I wouldn't call it a vision. Of course, am a very empirical person. I don't necessarily believe in, visions.
So let me get this straight. You inhaled a bunch of shrooms.
What?
And then you saw some stuff?
Well, no, not.
Damn, I knew Lucas was holding out on us. This is exactly what happens, man. He tells me he's going to sell me an eighth of shrooms, and then he goes and gives it to these nice people
Oh,
that I like and respect. And they look at Dex and they do finger guns and a wink at you.
And Dex nods assertively at them.
Damn, that's crazy. They look at the picture that you're holding in your hand. That you, by the way, you had to snatch it out of
I did.
Virgil's back pocket.
Yeah, I did.
Sneaky little hands.
They look at it and they go, "Yeah, see that?" And they point at Lucas sitting on his red bike. That's Lucas's bike. Man, I can't tell you how much I've gone on rides with him and seen that bike, but that bike, and they point to the blue bike. I ain't never seen that bike before in my life.
do you know any other kids that own a blue bike?
Not really. Although I feel like if you're still riding a bike, you're kind of a loser.
Well, we drove, so we're in the clear.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog.
Yeah.
And then they give you 5 different high fives, and you are also officially cool.
You
again.
have-
And I don't know how to do any of them.
No, and you have your Heelys.
Yeah, and I zoom around. I give him a little.
So
I give him a quick
no,
little demonstration.
No
Um,
bikes here.
No.
Yeah.
Do you take
Listen.
that picture back?
Yeah, I gotta take that. Snatch that picture back. Put it in my pocket. Listen, is Lucas at work right now?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
All
Why,
right.
Are you trying to pick up too? I mean, it sounds like you guys already got some stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, for sure. Well, tell Lucas that I'm still waiting on that stuff he promised me.
Yeah, sure thing. Let's do that high five again.
They go, oh yeah, they do the high fives again. And you don't know any of what's going on. And it's basically like they're just slapping you.
Yeah. Oh!
And even though it kind of hurts, you get the feeling like they genuinely mean it. Like
Yeah.
they really care about
I feel
it.
like I'm part of something for once.
As they walk away, you sort of take a glimpse at the photograph before you put it away, and you notice something. It's pretty much the same photograph. It's Lucas's secret spot. Lucas is standing there, sitting on his red bike, and then there's the blue bike, and standing next to the bike is a kid.
Whoa.
A kid that you recognize as Michael Seeker.
Hey
This
guys,
is new. Like at Back to the Future, it's way on to the photo.
there's somebody in this picture.
Does Back to the Future exist in this universe?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But,
So you can say that to him.
but people
Yeah.
hated it, and it never got any of the
Oh,
sequels.
oh.
Just the
So they don't
first
know what
one.
I'm
So
talking
they
about.
don't. They've never
Yeah.
seen 2. Okay.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
Many
Yeah, well,
times, but yeah.
Spencer hacked into a movie studio and read the scripts.
Yeah.
Spencer, is this the same picture you took out of my pocket?
Spencer looks at the picture, and to him, it looks like one kid on a red bicycle standing next to a blue bicycle.
Yeah, what do you mean?
There's a kid in this picture right here.
No, there's no kid in this picture.
Sloan?
You two see a kid standing next to a blue bicycle that you recognize, both of you, as Lucas's best friend and fellow dealer, Michael Seeker.
Wait, that's Michael. He also kind of perpetuated the Sloaner thing.
Ooh.
They are talking about Michael and Spencer. You have absolutely no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Is that the same photo? He wasn't there before.
He wasn't, but he's here now.
There is no one in this photo.
No, you don't remember Lucas's best friend, Michael.
Yeah,
We all know this kid.
but there's no
Wait.
one in the photo.
Dex, do you see someone in that photo?
Yeah, it's Michael Seeker, Lucas's best friend.
Wait,
Dex doesn't lie, Spencer.
There is no one in this. What are you talking about?
Maybe it's possible that because we all inhaled the stuff,
Mhm.
that we're seeing something different than you are because you didn't
Holy
inhale the
shit!
stuff.
You think it's like a coded message in the photo that's activated by the fungus?
we can
maybe not.
And I'm
see.
all in.
We can
Could
see
be.
inside
I
conspiracies.
think you're on the right track.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like. Is we can get inside. A
I want to go back and
conspiracy.
get fungus.
Spencer, you
I'm
are
furious.
You are aware of a conspiracy that you cannot physically know of, and you have never felt more hurt
I am.
in your
Yeah,
entire life.
I am deeply insecure.
You
and
don't-
so furious with all of you, and I'm taking it out on all.
Wait,
You don't take any damage, but emotionally, you take
Oh,
2
yeah,
points of
yeah.
damage.
Oh, you took harm
Yeah.
to your emotions.
are you sweating?
of you. No,
He looks like he's sweating.
You look
No.
like you're sweating a lot.
it's just hot in here in the mall.
Listen, either way, we need to go to Lucas with this right now.
There he is.
Oh,
You turn around, and Lucas is standing there drinking a drink from Orange George, and he's looking at you, and he goes, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Virgil's gonna run up to him with the photo. Lucas, what do you see here?
A photograph
Well, what's in it, Lucas?
is me and my. And he gets really sad for a second, and he looks at you, and he goes, "It's me. Did you find out anything about the bike?"
And your best friend, who we can all see in the photo.
Spencer rises up in front of, like, between my arms.
Lucas looks shocked. You see him too.
Michael Seeker, here in the picture.
You know Michael.
how did you do
Yeah,
this?
we know Michael.
What invisible ink or trick did you use that we couldn't see him before, but now we can see him in this image?
There's no trick. I don't know what happened to Michael.
Well, we found something weird, Lucas. 3 of us. Me, Dex, Sloan.
Spencer can't see it. 'cause
And
he didn't-
myself.
Spencer can't see it because he didn't suck up
I
any
can
of the
I can
the
see it.
fungus.
I can't see it now. I just couldn't see it back then, but now I do. I can see it now.
Lucas takes the photo and puts it in your face. He goes, "You can't see my best friend Michael."
I go, yeah, I can see it now. I just didn't see it before because I had stuff in my eyes.
Well, what does he look
and my
like?
glasses were blurry.
Dex takes the photo and he goes, "Spencer, what color is his shirt?"
You all can. We all know what color the shirt is. So let's keep asking questions. Everyone can see the color of the shirt. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. What color shirt it is. Bike is blue.
He's not wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
He's wearing a sweatshirt.
That's what I. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's short for sweatshirt.
All right.
So you could all see Michael in his iconic green sweatshirt that he wears all the time.
Yeah, that's
Spencer,
Yeah, it's green.
I
It's green sweatshirt.
Wait, so is the bike missing or is Michael missing?
I've hung out with Michael every day of my life, and something happened in the woods, and I don't know what happened. And he went out there at night to see if our secret spot was okay, and then I haven't heard from him. And when I went to go check on him, everyone acts like he never existed.
So you've shown this picture to other people, and they can't see Michael either?
No one even remembers that Michael was ever here.
Hmm.
Did you see any coyotes out there?
See any what?
Coyotes.
No, I mean, I haven't been out there in a while, but I don't know, man.
There's a bit of a situation out there. There's some weird mushroom fungus stuff going on out there. Did you go out there and breathe anything weird in?
Suddenly, he sort of like tenses up, and he goes, "You found our shrooms?
No.
Well, some coyotes, I think, found your shrooms.
The coyotes ate my shrooms?"
Well, these are the different.
This might be different shrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of became shrooms.
What kind of shrooms are you talking about?
He looks. He like his eyes kind of like close, and he goes, "What kind of shrooms are you talking about?"
What kind of shrooms are you talking about?
He looks at Virgil, and he looks back at you, and he goes, "What kind of shrooms are you talking about?"
What kind of shrooms are you talking
You
about?
don't engage. Don't
I
engage,
think I
Lucas. This
think
will
we're
never
talking
end.
about different shrooms. I think we're talking about different shrooms. Well, Virgil, you're the missing persons expert.
Listen, I may have -1 sharp, but I know things.
Well, your grandfather's been missing, right?
So
Or no, he died,
Yeah.
or what happened there?
You take 2 points of emotional hurt.
No, my grandpa.
For a brief second, you forgot about it, and now it's all.
Wait, is he dead or
flooding at you.
missing?
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, clearly there's a connection between us being able to see the Michael Seeker in this photo and sniffing in some mushrooms, except for Spencer.
No, not except me. I also did it. I can see it.
Or you and Michael doing anything out there? Anything weird?
Okay, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude. Just be cool. Just be cool. Let's go to a cool place and we'll talk this out. And he takes you 5 feet over into the lids.
Mm-hmm.
The coolest place on earth.
Oh, so it's lids like a hat is because it's like a lid is like the hat of a can, like a trash can, or is that why it's called lids?
I thought it was because we were about to blow the lid off this case.
Oh my God.
Oh,
He rubs his forehead and just goes, sometimes, man, you can be just such a sloner, dude. Can you just chill for one second?
I mean, I guess he's kind of right.
Hey, don't talk to my friend like that.
Hey, don't do my friend like that. Okay, here,
I
I'll
put
tell
my
you.
head down. Sink back.
Yeah. Can I grab Lucas by the scruff of his shirt?
You can, but every employee in the lids goes, oh, fuck yeah, fight.
I pick up Lucas and listen, you little shit. You gotta tell us what you and Michael were up to, or I'm gonna cause a ruckus in this lids. And you don't call my friend Sloaner anymore, or else I'll cause even bigger ruckus.
Yeah.
So this is going to be manipulate somebody, which is roll 2d6 plus charm.
Oh, God.
I am going to say, though, you are going to get +2 on this roll.
+2, so 11.
On a roll like that, they will do what you say for the reason that you gave them. And the reason that you gave them is that if they don't say something, you're going to beat the shit out of them inside of a lids.
Yeah.
Yeah, which isn't the first time that's even
A
happened
fate worse
today.
than death.
No.
No one wants to die in a room that smells distinctly like Axe body spray in 2022.
Yeah.
So he goes, all right, man, chill, fuck, damn, shit, ass. And he goes, look, man, Michael and I got these shrooms, right? And we thought we make pretty good money selling weed. We could only make more money if we sold something else on the side. So we went out to our smoke spot a couple of months ago and we planted them. And we made a deal with the Hell's Pass gang, and we're gonna sell them at some festival that they have coming up or something. But point is this was like a chance for us to fund an entire summer of fun. And he was supposed to go out there, Michael was supposed to go out there and collect them, and then we were gonna do the deal with the Hell's Pass gang tomorrow. But he never came back. He went out there last night and I haven't seen him. And when I went to go find out what happened to him, everyone pretends or acts, or I don't even know, like he never existed. I've looked at photographs of him and I see him. I see him there, but no one else can see him, and I feel like I'm going crazy.
Has anyone else, eaten these shrooms?
I don't think anyone's eaten the shrooms. And I also, if I'm being honest with you, I haven't seen the shrooms. Michael told me he was going to go out and get them, and I was in charge of setting up the deal with the Hell's Pass gang because I don't super like getting my hands dirty.
I know what you're thinking, Dex. Where did you get these shrooms?
Well, Michael got them.
Oh,
Where did he get them from?
I don't know. I think he said he got them from his dad or something. He had them in this like package.
Oh, where's Michael's dad?
Probably at the Seeker house. I don't know, dude.
What's his dad do?
I don't know, man.
You said you hung out every day. You don't know what his dad does?
I don't want to talk about his dad.
Can you?
I want to talk about cool things like hats. And he points at the wide array of hats that we have.
Okay.
If we don't get a lid sponsorship by this, by the way.
Sounds like we should probably go to Michael's house and see if we can find out more information.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, Dex.
Or we could stay here and keep asking questions.
I have one thing I want to do, which is I back up and I take out my phone and I reach out to my vast network of, I would call them friends.
Would they, though, call
They
you
wouldn't
that?
call me that, no. And I go into a bunch of burner anonymous accounts so they don't know who I am, and I get into all the Discords and everything that I'm banned from, all the message boards. There are subreddits.
this is all happening in lids.
This is all happening in the lids.
And you're on the lid's Wi-Fi.
Yes, I am, and it's very bad. And I just want to reach out, and I'm looking at, is there something out there in the conspiracy world, in the world that I walk in, that I can kind of connect to this, like all the mushrooms and the coyotes and all that stuff. Like, does somebody out there know something?
Yeah, you can use that. Do you want to roll for it?
Fuck. 4.
Okay.
I fail, so I burn some bridges.
You got luck. You got your luck too.
You.
I'm gonna use luck.
You're gonna use luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna use luck.
Okay. Well, for it starts. So you get on Discord and you hop on a call with your friend from earlier. Foreplan.
Yeah.
Foreplan,
Yeah.
and then in parentheses January 6th.
Yes.
Look, man, I told you not to talk to me unless you were gonna chill the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah. I believe in QAnon now.
Really?
Yeah. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, I can tell you anything.
No.
dude.
I already got
he's
it.
our real
No.
president.
No.
The guy's so
Yeah.
sleepy.
That's not. I believe all of it. But I can't talk about it right now. I have something very urgent that I need to talk to you about.
Okay, yeah, more urgent than the deconstruction of democracy. Sure.
Well, maybe this all ties in. You can let me know. So I'm dealing with something out here in where I live, which I'm not going to disclose.
It seems like you started to at the beginning.
No, Paris, France is
Okay.
what I was going to say.
Y'all want to go to the Wetzels across the way? Well,
Don't let him know the fucking Wetzels. He could track our location.
You hear furious clicking.
Yeah.
Paris, France, Wetzel's.
Yeah. I'm dealing with some kind of fungus out here that, first of all, it's making people see shit in photos and things like that. Don't think it's a full hallucination, though. I can't quite tell. And it also seems to be rotting coyotes' bodies from the inside out and turning them into mushroom coyotes. You want to just kind of get that out there and see if there's any nibbles?
Yeah, I mean it.
I did say QAnon was real, so
Okay, yeah. You hear furious typing,
Okay.
clacking of a mechanical keyboard.
yeah.
So Foreplan goes, look, man, you haven't really given me a lot to work on. Is that you have a source for where these came from or anything?
Mike Seeker's dad.
Mike Seeker. Whereabouts is this Mike Seeker from?
I put my hand over to him and go, hey, what's Mike Seeker's dad's name? Don't fucking tell me you don't know his name.
I don't know anything about the guy, dude.
All
He's
right, fine.
hardly ever there.
Yeah, Mike Seeker, he's in Paradise Path, Oregon.
You hear clicking.
Not where I live. That's where he lives. It's a different place, though, from me.
Sure, because you're in Paris.
Yeah,
Paris.
France.
Yeah.
At the Wetzels.
Yep.
So you hear the clacking on a keyboard, and you hear somebody go, well, I don't have anything on a Mike Seeker. I do have something on a Bruce Seeker.
Okay.
It says here he's some kind of botanist.
He's a botanist.
The mushrooms.
We got a botanist.
The mushrooms.
That's right. Yep.
Is that who you're looking for?
What do you know about it? Give me everything you got on this guy.
You hear more clicking.
A PDF, if possible. I'd love to get off the phone.
Look, man, I'm not able to find much. This is one of the first times I've ever seen something like this. I'll send you what I got, but I don't know who you're fucking with, man. This guy is a fucking ghost. And he hangs up, and you get a notification. I don't know if Discord lets you send PDFs, but you get an
I
anonymous.
could download it.
Sure, yeah. You get a notification, and it's a PDF document that has an outline of information that he was able to find, and it says that Bruce Seeker is a botanist that works for an organization known as the ARP. Is a government agency that operates here in town that does just various different things.
I go, no fucking way. And I get a little glint in my eye. And I relay the information to everybody. I say, holy shit, Bruce Seeker, who I'm guessing is Mike Seeker's dad, is a botanist for ARP.
He says this, and Dex, this is the first time that anything here has really made total sense to you, because your dad is also an employee of the ARP, which you know stands for the Artifact Recovery Project.
He said ARP. That's where my dad works. It stands for the Artifact Recovery Project.
Oh my God.
Your dad, wait, I would probably know that already.
Yeah, I told
Yeah,
you.
your
I wasn't
dad's
sure if
one
you
of the
were
bad
listening.
guys.
Well, hang on. We don't know that quite yet. Lucas, look. We need you to take our detective map and mark down where Michael's dad lives.
I mean, I'm just assuming he lives at Michael's house.
Yeah, no shit, dumbass. Put it on.
Oh,
He
my God,
looks.
Sloan.
He looks at Lucas takes 2 points of emotional damage now, and actually 1 point of real damage because he's never been talked to this way before.
About time.
He looks at a map and just kind of goes, "Okay," and then marks a house that is not super far away.
Thank you.
Come on, everybody. Let's go to the house and check
All
it
right.
out.
Sloan driving?
Sure. Here's the keys.
Oh, okay.
You
Are we
guys-
sure?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got to go.
But
All right.
Dex stays behind, and he goes to Lucas, and he goes, "You're really lucky that my friends are helping you with all this, okay? You don't have anyone else to turn to. You pick on them all the time. You shouldn't treat them that way because they're the only ones who are helping you right now, okay?
Okay.
If it wasn't for Spencer calling in a favor, we wouldn't know what to do next. If it wasn't for Virgil getting in your face, you wouldn't have told the truth about what you're supposed to do. And Sloan knows more than anybody about all that stuff. So you shouldn't call her Sloaner anymore. Also, your friends, they think bikes aren't cool. And you ride around on bikes all the time with your friend. So that's how you would feel if you were being bullied.
Wait, bikes are cool.
I think bikes are fine for the most part. But your friends thought that they aren't cool. So if you want to bully someone else, they're going to bully you. That's how it's going to feel.
You know what, man? You're like a really good leader.
Whatever. And then Dex leaves.
I reach over Sloan and lay my hand on the horn. Dex!
Spencer, cool it. He's probably doing really cool guys.
Dex!
Jesus.
Spencer, would you please? You're gonna think it's me. Oh my gosh, Spencer.
So you guys are back in the car and you drive over. Who's driving?
I'm
You're
driving.
still driving? Okay.
Oh, can I help out again?
You don't have to roll for it. We'll use the same ones from before. So you are you are
You know,
barely.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Spencer, you know the ARP as the Artifact Recovery Project, and you're not a huge fan because your dad used to work for them.
That's right.
And was
As a
fired.
janitor, Teamster,
A
union
Teamster
janitor.
who was underpaid, and
Oh, yeah.
your
time.
house looks like fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
Dex, you know the ARP as some place that your dad works, and that's pretty much the extent of it. You've never showed any interest or cared at all.
I never asked.
But you do know that it has been your family has been able to afford this giant estate. You have the biggest, nicest house on the block, and pretty much have never had to want for anything. And that's kind of the thing about the ARP is anyone who works there that holds a good position sort of has these beautiful houses. They're paid extremely well. They are clearly the richest people in town, and this house that you're driving to is no exception. It's at the outskirts of town. It pulls up right onto the edge of the woods in the east entrance, and it is a huge fucking estate.
I've never even been to this part of town. The bus doesn't come this way.
Yeah, jeez. Dex, I guess it makes sense why your house is like this. Spencer, why isn't yours?
Because my dad got fucked by the ARP.
For
is
knowing
why.
too much, right?
Yeah, for knowing too much. You know how much janitors see? They had to injure him.
I want by the way, the camera cuts back to the Schnipp household where Spencer's dad sits on a couch watching The Price is Right, reaching for a beer that's just out of his grasp, and he goes, and he just kind of lets it go, and then it cuts back.
And then he reaches into the couch cushion and pulls out some pills,
oh no!
which he just dry swallows.
Yeah. Oh, I just took 2 points of emotional damage.
Well, we're a long way from Medford Bend, that's for sure.
Not that far. You drove us like 3
yeah,
miles.
I mean, it felt long to me because I'm new at this, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess so.
Good driving, though. You're
Thank
getting
you.
better.
Oh, thanks, Virgil.
The car that you are in is parked outside of a gate, and there's a call box.
Dex, you want to handle this? Does this happen at your house?
No, not really, but I can try. Sure.
All right.
Okay. So then Dex presses the button on the call box.
You hear nothing.
Dex presses it again.
You hear nothing again.
Dex thinks for a minute. Nods, having just come up with a really good solution, and presses it a third time.
This time you hear, and then the gates swing open.
All right. Good work, Dex.
Sure.
Wow.
Knew you could do it.
I guess
That's great, I guess.
Dex is like the hacker guy of the group.
No.
All right, you're sweating.
Oh.
All right, Sloan, drive us up.
Okay.
That's not hacking either. That's
quiet,
just pushing a button. That's not hacking.
quiet in the back. Quiet in the back, please. I'm driving.
I thought we
I'm
were
driving.
friends.
Don't distract the driver. She's new.
Thank you, Virgil. Screech! And then we pull up right and probably knock over a potted plant.
You notice that there's a couple scrapes on the car that weren't there before. The tires are a little flatter. As you are driving up this incredibly long driveway, the air around you starts to look a bit weird as you start to see these weird flakes sort of becoming more and more prevalent in the air. And the closer you get, the foggier it gets. And you realize that once again, you are starting to be surrounded by these very strange spores.
Should we cover our mouths or something?
This is a universe where COVID never happened, so there's no such thing as masks.
No, we don't have
No
any
one
in our-
has a
Even
mask.
in a universe where COVID exists.
Right.
I don't have a bunch on my dashboard.
Exactly. There's just like I'd never even heard of a mask.
Dex is going to try and read a bad situation.
Okay.
5.
As far as you know, this is fine.
Seems all
You've
right.
already breathed in a bunch of this stuff before, so it's probably fine to breathe in more.
I don't know. I don't think I trust it. Should we read? Can I read the bad situation?
You can if you'd like to.
Yeah, just in case. I don't know, Dex. I'm not. I don't think I'm with your instincts on this one.
That's fine.
Okay, so 9. I want to know what the best way in is.
Well, you are approaching the house. The car comes to a stop, and you notice that these spores and these sort of clouds of dust are coming from inside of the house because the front door and the windows are wide open.
Well, I found our way in. All the doors are open and windows.
Do we want to go in there? I feel like there's going to be more mushroom monsters.
I mean, if it's any consolation, Spencer, you'll be able to see who's in this photo.
Maybe we shouldn't go in there.
I can't see.
Or maybe we should.
I feel like Clarice de Gizeh would go in there. She absolutely would, but she'd assess the perimeter first. Maybe there's a secret way in or somewhere that we can go in unassumingly.
Speaking for everyone else, I say, who? Who is this
I tell you
person you
about
keep
her
talking
all
about?
the time. She's my favorite character in all of literary detective fiction.
Clarice de Gay?
Oh my gosh, Spencer.
It's Degize.
Degize?
It is. Actually, Dex, do you know her have you ever read any of the books she's in?
A couple.
Oh.
You're sweating.
Okay, you're sweating
A
too.
lot. Like
You're-
a lot right now.
You're
though.
sweating. Oh, have you inhaled any spores? Have you even?
Yeah,
Spencer,
yeah,
we're all
sport. I was
sweating. We're
thinking-
clearly, this is clearly bigger than anything we thought it would be.
All right, fine.
In a moment that was extremely sweet, you actually look over at Dex and notice that for the first time ever, there's a single tiny bead of sweat on his own forehead.
You know, if you're hot in your windbreaker, you could take it off. Your shirt's really cool.
Thanks. It's a shirt on it.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Anyway, I'll check it out.
Okay, so you are doing what? You're going...
Don't worry, I'll check it out. Whenever you go off by yourself to check out somewhere scary, mark experience.
Oh, it's called Don't Worry, I'll check it out.
Where is that?
Okay, so mark experience, and you are going to walk into the house alone.
Hands in pockets. Dexter puts his hands in his windbreaker's pockets. And then as the three of them are debating the relevance of Clarice de Gizeh, he just kind of walks in towards the front door.
You walk into the front door. The house is extraordinarily large. but it's got this very open floor plan where you can almost see most of the house, except for the fact that it is almost completely shrouded in these spores and this dust. And you start to notice something that you hadn't seen before. The same fungi that you saw in the coyotes is growing on random places inside of the house. You see an open screen door that leads out into the back, and you see two things. What is very clearly Lucas's secret smoke spot, and then you also see the largest bear that you have ever seen in your entire life, and it is absolutely covered in this fungi, and it is making direct eye contact with you. And that is where we will pick up next episode on Must Be Dice Paradise Path.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
In the third episode, something even bigger than a bear.
We need to get what's bigger than a bear?
Coyotes, bears. Oh my God, what's next?